Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a video of me going over solutions to the problems in the practice test. Before I start, I just want to remind you guys that my problems in this video are going to be slightly different from your problems because remember, MyOpenMath generates different versions for everybody. So if my answer doesn't match your answer, that is very possibly okay. But I'm making this video to help you learn the method that you need. So the answer will be different, but the method will be pretty much the same. So for question one, this is some of that stuff that we learned yesterday. It's asking you to identify what kind of rotation is going on. So notice how they specified that the pre-image was the blue one. Okay, so this is your original. And then the new one is the red one. So to get from the blue image to the red image, we move to the left by one section, right? We just move from this big quadrant to this big quadrant. So because there was only one movement and we moved to the left, okay, moved one quadrant and move to the left. Okay, that means that we rotated 90 degrees and we moved counterclockwise. All right, so then you would know for this one, it would be this. Oops, sorry. This one. Alrighty. And for this, please refer to the note sheet that I uploaded yesterday and also that video if you didn't write down the rules and the notes for how to pick which degree measure. If you move one section, it's 90. If you move two sections, it's 180, that kind of thing. Okay? So that is all for that question. So next one. Alright, so this one is just talking about line of symmetry. It's asking you to figure out whether or not these count as lines of symmetry. Alright, so for this first picture, it's asking you if this is a line of symmetry. Now, here's the thing about this picture. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a bad picture because if you look really closely, you probably might notice that this side's a little longer than that side. But this problem was designed to be a yes question, so just know that on the test, our pictures won't be so controversial. But, you know, ideally you want to be able to fold on this line and have both sides overlap perfectly. This picture is just a little bit sad. Okay, and then let's talk about this one. Remember what I said yesterday about parallelograms? If you folded this shape on this line, they would not overlap perfectly, right? This piece is obviously smaller than this huge long piece, right? So they're not perfect reflections of each other, so it's a no. All right, let's take a look at this guy. It's a tree. So for this one, if you draw the line down here and if you folded our little two-dimensional tree, you can see that both sides are perfect reflections of each other, so that's a yes. Right, and this one also, if you folded it down on this line, you would see that they are also symmetrical halves. All right, and that is all for lines of symmetry. This is what you will need to be able to do when you take the test tomorrow. All right, now we have a rotation, and again, you guys have to describe what's going on. So we can see here that the pre-image, and actually they specified, right? You can tell right away that this is the original, but also this one has prime notation on it, and we know that that means that that's the new one. But anyway. Alrighty, so we know that this moved one section, okay? Just one. So if it only moved one section, that's going to be 90 degrees. Okay, and it moved to the right. Okay, it moved to the right. and a right movement. Okay, so that tells us that we are moving clockwise. Now, for this part right here, remember what I said yesterday. For our rotations in this class, we're always rotating around this point. All right, listen to me very closely when I say that. So our rotations are always around 0, 0. Alrighty. That is all for that problem. All right, next we are translating this point 2 units left. So that's going to be ending us here. That's bad visual. 2 units to the left, and then 4 units down. So that's going to bring us 1, 2, 3, 4. So our final point is going to end up right here. Okay. And that is all for that one. All right, if we're doing a reflection. Now, remember, when you're doing reflections, you have to count the distances of each point from the line. So if you look closely, we've got this dotted red line. Make that a little bolder. And so this point, whatever points are already on the line of reflection, we actually are going to go ahead and keep them there, right? If we move them any farther, it won't be symmetrical anymore. That'll mess it up. So we leave them. Technically, they're 0 away from the line, so we want to maintain that distance. Now for this point, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes, so we got to go the other way, the same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and that is all we need to do for that one. Now, let me just use my line tool here. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, and notice how these are perfect reflections of each other, or at least I tried to get them to be. All right, next. So for this one, we are reflecting over the red line all the way over here. Okay, so we count. For this point, we know we're 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away, so we're going to count the other way, but stay on this same line. 1, 2, 3, 4. My new point. And let's do the next one. We got, this one is also 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got to go the other way. 1, 2, oops. Yes, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am now realizing that my purple point is a little low. It needs to be up here. Sorry about that. They got to be in line together. Jeez, I'm still messing that up. I really do apologize. There we go. That's where that's supposed to be. Alright, now we can make our line. That was a little rough, but we made it. Okay, and that is your reflection. Again, notice how they are both equidistant from this red line. That is what it means to be a reflection. Alright, translation. We are going to take this shape and move it 7 units up. Take our points and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to go 5 units left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go again. 7 units up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 units left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can make our shape. Okay, and that is our fully transformed figure. And I believe that's the last question, so that is all I have for you. Hopefully this video was helpful. Good luck on your test. Happy studying.